Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you're all fine and doing good. Welcome to your science class. Let's start with the today's lecture. Today is our lecture number 4, that is about life processes. Just review some points first. That is, we can sort animals that are like each other into smaller groups. Animal kingdom divided into two major groups. Animals need to stay alive. Animals need to be able to breathe, and they have food to eat and water to drink. They need to be able to move. They need to grow and reproduce. Eating, drinking, moving and growing and reproducing are all life processes. Types of vertebrates. That is mentioned in your science workbook, page number 10. Why is a whale a mammal and not a fish? Right, 2 reasons. Because it gives birth to young ones and their babies are milk fed. So whale is a mammal and not a fish. Second question is, why is a penguin a bird and not a fish? Right, 2 reasons. Because penguin has feathers. It cannot fly in the air, but it flies in the water. So penguin is a bird and not a fish. Third question is, why is a bat a mammal and not a bird? Right, 2 reasons. Because it gives birth to young alive and it has hair covered bodies. So bat is a mammal and it is not a bird. In the previous video, it has been more clear to you that what are vertebrates and what are invertebrates. So now let's move towards our lecture. Outcomes of today's lecture. First of all, you will be able to understand that how humans and animals stay alive. Next, you will be able to say about animals use their senses to stay alive. Animals grow up, mature and reproduce. Animals look after their young in different ways. Growing and reproducing are very important life processes. So these are all the outcomes of today's lecture. How do animals stay alive? Animals use their senses to stay alive. Like, here are some organs mentioned, like eyes, ears, nose, hands, tongue or mouth. Then there are some senses like taste, smell, touch, see and hear. You have to match these senses with their respective organs. Like, eyes are used to see, ears are used to hear, nose are used to smell, hands are used to touch, and tongue or mouth is used to taste. Now look at the photo. Which 3 senses are the lion and antelope using the most in this chase to stay alive? Think for a few seconds. You will be able to tell that they are using their sight, hearing and smell to stay alive. For example, the lion can use its sense of sight or smell to look about the antelope, and the antelope will hear the noise of a lion coming towards it, so it will run away from it to stay alive. While growing, you age as you grow. Here are some pictures shown of a boy. As you can see, that boy is growing old with the time. You can identify the boy's age by looking at his photos. First of all, the picture shown is saying about that the boy is 3 months old, then it was 5 years old, 7 years old, 16 years old, and then it was 21 years old. So, you will grow old while staying alive. If possible for you, you had to measure the height of a baby, a toddler, a child, a teenager, and then an adult. Record their height on the bar chart and record your height too. What do you notice? Here is a chart shown that is showing about the height of a baby, toddler, child, teenager, and an adult. Then you have to draw a bar according to your height. Growing and reproducing. Humans grow up to become adult. Adults are able to reproduce and have families of their own. All animals grow and reproduce. Growing and reproducing are very important life processes. If animals did not give birth to babies, they would eventually die out or become extinct. Animals look after or they take care their young in different ways. Animals grow up and reproduce. They have offspring. You can say that they have babies so that their species does not die out. Some animals, like humans, reproduce only a few offspring. These animals take care of their offspring while they are growing up. And other animals, like fish, produce lots of offspring. These animals leave their offspring to grow up on their own. The following types of animals produce different number of eggs. Here are some shown groups of animal, that is birds, reptiles, amphibians and fish. Name of animals and number of eggs are mentioned that they produce. For example, name of the animal is robin, that belongs to animal group of birds. So they produce 4 to 6 eggs. Then is crocodile, that belongs to reptiles and it produces 20 to 100 number of eggs. Then it is frog. Frog belongs to amphibians and they produce 500 to 1000 eggs. And then last one is the herring, that is a fish and it can produce 20,000 to 4 lakh eggs. Now here are some questions about which animal lays the fewest eggs. It would be robin. Second question is which animals lays the most eggs? The answer would be herring. Describe what is happening to the number of eggs in the last column. As you can see, number of eggs are increasing. Now complete some few sentences using the words in the word bank. All animals stay alive by dash and dash food and dash and water. Animals use their eyes and ears to dash the danger They dash quickly to escape. Young animals dash to become adults and live for one reason. That reason is to dash. Think about for few seconds and answer these on your own. Now I have given answer to these blanks. So I'm going to read it. Like all animals stay alive by breathing and eating food and drinking water. Animals use their eyes and ears to sense the danger. They move quickly to escape. Young animals grow to become adults and live for one reason. That reason is to reproduce. Now here is a small self-assessment for you about what you have learned in this lecture. First of all, how tall are animals? You have to open your science workbook, page number 13. There is a question about compare the heights of different animals. You have to attempt this question. Next is find the important words. It is mentioned in your science workbook, page number 15. Can you find all of these words in the word search? You have to attempt this question as well for your home assignment. Thank you for listening to this lecture carefully. So till the next lecture, take care and Allah Hafiz.